A black pearl, like a black swan, was the puzzle to Europeans. The globe-trotting gem merchant Jean-Baptiste Tavernier thought they grew from oysters anchored in dark mud, though he was disappointed that Europeans seemed indifferent to them. Others believed they resulted from an animal illness or advanced age, or even from squid ink. Although they could indeed be jet black, they could also shimmer between aubergine, peacock green, and petrol blue. They derived their color not from dirt or disease, but because Pinctada margaritifera, the black-lipped pearl oyster, secrets dazzling dark nacre. This oyster inhabits the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf, but was never exploited like Pinctada radiata in the seas. Black pearls did though have a refined cult following his guise. Tiffany's August gemologist Kunz had unparalleled access to the world's most exclusive collections. In the South Pacific, around the areas that are now French Polynesia and the Cook Islands, the black-lipped pearl oyster prolific. Spanish and Portuguese navigators visited these islands in the 16th century. The British claimed Tahiti in 1767, the French a year later. Europeans questioned for tropical commodities, and missionaries questioned for souls noticed islanders wearing the curious black gems, but there was a little overseas demand until Tahiti became a French protectorate in 1842, and black pearls reached French markets. Rarer than white pearls, they caught the fancy of Empress Eugene of France, wife of Napoleon III. An exclusive trend was born. They were the photo negatives of white pearls, chic, mysterious, and as exotic as the atolls. France was steadily adding to its territories. European entrepreneurs stripped black-lipped oysters from the lagoons, not just for pearls, but for the dusky mother of pearl that fascinated European consumers. Shipped out by the ton, mother of pearl was used for buttons and inlay. Proceeds from pearling lined the colonial administration's coffers and European traders' pockets. But the Polynesian islanders weren't getting rich. Divers were caught in a vicious cycle of servitude, as merchants extended them credit, then paid them a pittance for their haul. In response to the depletion of oyster bed, the French government encouraged oyster farming and pearl culturing experiments. But while Mikimoto's dainty white pearls found a large middle-class market in Europe and the United States, the black pearls, cultured by French entrepreneur farms in French Polynesia, struggled to find buyers. People were suspicious of their origins, and no jewelry would promote them. This changed when marketing wizardly put the emphasis firmly back on the myth of solid Polynesian nature. In 1970, the Italian-born godfather of the pearl trade, Salvador Assau, offered cultured black pearls to New York's most blue-blooded jeweler, Harry Winston. Initially reluctant, Winston bought 18 strands. Assau, who had his own stake in Polynesian pearl farming, wore the artful seduction that black pearls were from Tahiti's turquoise waters. In fact, they were farmed in remote lagoons. But Tahiti was a tourist heaven, and French Polynesia wrapped Gallic chic in tropical charm. But Griffin Appel's Cartier and Tiffany picked up the scent, and soon New York fashionistas were paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for the latest must-have dark gem. These were, of course, cultured black pearls, but Fifth Avenue celebrity jewelers presented them as the almost priceless results of a partnership with nature. Advertisements announced a new gem born, convincing a skeptical public that these dark orbs were as desirable as white ones was a marketing triumph. They were adopted by luminaires such as Isabella Rossellini and Elizabeth Taylor, against who in 1996 launched black pearl perfume, rare thought after coveted from a world apart. This was certainly true of the pearls. In the mid-1980s, the best quality black pearls were double the price of the most expensive white South Sea ones.